Language Foundations Vocabulary Flashcards, helping you achieve understanding.
A native or inhabitant of Italy. The Romance language spoken in Italy. Of or pertaining to or characteristic of Italy or its people or culture or language. A republic in southern Europe on the Italian peninsula. Was the core of the Roman Republic and the Roman Empire between the 4th century BC and the 5th century AD. A native or inhabitant of Europe. Of or relating to or characteristic of Europe or the people of Europe. The group of languages derived from Latin. The group of languages derived from Latin. Talk or behave amorously, without serious intentions. A story dealing with love. An exciting and mysterious quality, as of a heroic time or adventure. A relationship between two lovers. Make amorous advances towards. Relating to languages derived from Latin. The group of languages derived from Latin. A novel dealing with idealized events remote from everyday life. Have a love affair with. Tell romantic or exaggerated lies. This author romanced his trip to an exotic country. A native or inhabitant of ancient Etruria. The Etruscans influenced the Romans, who had suppressed them by about 200 BC. Ethnic slur, offensive term for a person of Italian descent. Ethnic slur, offensive term for a person of Italian descent. Ethnic slur, offensive term for a person of Italian descent. A West African bird having dark plumage mottled with white. Native to Africa but raised for food in many parts of the world. A republic in Western Africa on the Atlantic, formerly a French colony. Achieved independence from France in 1958. Ethnic slur, offensive term for a person of Italian descent. A former British gold coin worth 21 shillings. A native or inhabitant of Milan. Of or relating to or characteristic of Milan or its people. A native or inhabitant of Naples. Of or relating to or characteristic of Naples or its people. A resident of Naples. An extinct Italic language of ancient southern Italy. An Oscan-speaking member of an ancient people of Campania. Of or relating to or derived from Rome, especially ancient Rome. A typeface used in ancient Roman inscriptions. Of or relating to or supporting Romanism. An inhabitant of the ancient Roman Empire. A resident of modern Rome. Relating to or characteristic of people of Rome. Characteristic of the modern type that most directly represents the type used in ancient Roman inscriptions. A river in eastern Texas that flows south into the Gulf of Mexico. A member of an ancient Oscan-speaking people of the Central Apennines north of Rome who were conquered and assimilated into the Roman state in 290 BC. Of or relating to or characteristic of the Sabines. An Oscan-speaking member of an ancient people of Campania who clashed repeatedly with the early Romans. A native or inhabitant of Sardinia. The Italian dialect spoken in Sardinia, sometimes considered a separate language with many loan words from Spanish. Of or relating to or characteristic of Sardinia or its people or its language. A resident of Sicily. Of or relating to or characteristic of Sicily or the people of Sicily. A dialect of Italian spoken in Tuscany, especially Florence. A resident of Tuscany. Of or relating to or characteristic of Tuscany or its people. A resident of Venice. Of or relating to or characteristic of Venice or its people. Ethnic slur, offensive term for a person of Italian descent. A native or resident of Florence, Italy. Of or relating to or characteristic of the city of Florence, Italy. Of or relating to or characteristic of Genoa or its inhabitants. A native or resident of Genoa. The Italian language up to the middle of the 16th century. A republic in southern Europe on the Italian peninsula. Was the core of the Roman Republic and the Roman Empire between the 4th century BC and the 5th century AD. A republic in southern Europe on the Italian peninsula. Was the core of the Roman Republic and the Roman Empire between the 4th century BC and the 5th century AD. An Italian title of address equivalent to Mrs. when used before a name. An Italian title or form of address for a married woman. An Italian courtesy title for an unmarried woman. Equivalent to Miss, it is either used alone or before a name. An Italian title or form of address for an unmarried woman. An Italian woman of rank.
Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to become a part of our growing YouTube community and to learn English effectively.